Yeah, you can start.
Yeah. So guys, today's session is about data analytics. So I am the founder of Edu4Sure.com. We started in 2013 and 2015-16 onward, we started into the corporate trading. So today's session is about, the people are confused. I mean, what is data analytics or what are the tools and, how we can utilize these tools and techniques in our day-to-day activities. So these are really powerful tools. Okay. And today we have Bharti and Bhaskar who are from S&P Global. They are ex S&P, and Bharti has been, training with us for last 6 to 7 years, and Bhaskar has recently joined us. So we have the recorded sessions as well, where Bharti has recorded. She is also impaneled with other companies. Okay, you name the big company, she's also impaneled with them. So this is her profile. So I quickly take you the profile. She has taken a lot of training assignments on corporates, and with a very good rating. She also takes training on Six Sigma and HRTX apart from the Power BI DAX. So today both of them would take your queries on analytics. So this would be very engaging, and I would not take it too long because this is only about the query session. So we have already gathered few queries. I think 2025 registrations we had, but we had a cap of 10 people because we had a time limitation. So what we have done, we have taken all the questions of these people and we have created a small presentation. Through the questions, we will take this presentation ahead. So this is about the Bharti profile. So I will not get into the detail. You can easily see she has been training for 6 7 years with us, and she has a very good rating as well among the lot of learners. She has a lot of recommendations. So Bharti, can we move forward to the next slide?
Yes, yes.
So I hand it over to Bharti and Bhaskar. I would also request you, so whatever the questions come in, and you can also share your journey. So Bhaskar has also 17-year experience. He is also from S&P. Both are friends and colleague as well. So both are now into the training, and also Bhaskar takes the consulting assignments. So I hope you guys can take your questions. We have also taken the questions and we have made a general questions over here in the slide, which Bharti would take one by one. And whatever the new questions come in through a Google Sheet, Bharti, you can open the sheet and you can take it from there as well. So I am
Yeah, yeah, sure.
handing it over to you. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. So talking about like these are the general questions we always get from our audience, from our learners, that what is analytics and visualization? Why should we learn? Then we share our journey also, that how we have grown into analytics, what task do we perform on the job, and these questions. So I would be taking these questions one by one, and then I would be answering your queries as well. Yeah. So when we talk about like what is analytics and visualization, I think analytics people related to finance department specifically, but this is not related to a particular department. I think analytics is there everything everywhere in all the departments. So the simple one line definition is that whenever you have the data, you need analytics, right? And how you decide, how you take the decisions in your departments, either you are a sales manager, operations head, HR head, or any department head, then your decisions should be data driven, right? And how you can drive using the data? Simple answer, using analytics, correct? So why should we learn to take data driven decisions? I think this is the need of the hour. If you look at the analytics industry, I think we had Tableau in 2004, and then till 11 years we had no other tool in the market. But the strange thing is that for those 11 years, in fact, people were not using Tableau. So does it mean that they were not doing analytics? What do you think, Deepak Yadav? Can you tell me what is your understanding here? That what do you think when we had Tableau in 2004 and we got Power BI after 11 years? So what were we doing for 11 years? Because Tableau was also not that famous.
Actually, what happening? To be frank, there are many good tools are there in the market, as you mentioned, Tableau, Power BI. But
Correct.
maybe there are two things. One, though learning these tools which are more effective and fast, maybe costlier, or maybe the people are not at all aware about these tools which are already in market from last 10
No, no,
or
I'm not.
11 years.
I'm not asking about that. So let
Hmm.
me just take this up. So basically, for those 11 years, analytics was not that high in the market, right? It got that pitch from 2012 onwards. Okay. So you should be aware of this industry also. correct? Analytics as a career, like how I have used analytics to grow. Basically, I was in finance profile, and then I was upskilling myself at every tool. When we had Excel, I was good at Excel. When we got Tableau, I got understood Tableau. I learned Tableau. When we had Power BI, I learned Power BI, and so on. So upskilling is important, and analytics has a good shelf life in the market. If you analyze the industry, if you look at various reports by various companies, I think analytics has a good shelf life. So if you are learning analytics, I think there is a good career for another 8 to 10 years, and then we would be getting more tools, and of course time to time we have to learn those, and then it's a good career. So this is like my journey, I how I adopted to analytics. So Bhaskar, can you share your experience, like how analytics as a career, uh, share your journey with us.
Absolutely. Thank you, Deepak, for the nice introduction, and thanks, Bharti, for setting up the tone. Uh, I come from S&P and started my journey almost 17 years back as a data analyst over there. And that time, like Bharti said, not many tools were available that we used to use for doing any sort of analysis apart from Excel. And secondly, jobs were primarily focused on data entry. I was doing data entry over there when I started my journey. Eventually, moved across various departments, and wherever I went, like straight away from uh, collecting data to client-facing work or setting up teams from scratch, or maybe collaborating with product with clients offshore, and interacting, collaborating with teams across the globe. You come to know that without data analysis, without proper tools understanding that are there in place, let's say if I talk about Power BI, I cannot take decisions which are going to make an impact, which are not creating value for the client. So uh, very very critical. Throughout my journey I learned this, that you have to keep yourself abreast with the market, whatever is happening, whatever new tools comes in. And trust me, the way we utilize our expertise in making things, uh, making this whole learning so convenient and easy for you, you're going to love it. So yeah, and that is my journey in a short note. And definitely I still believe that whatever new tool comes in, I am on top, that okay, I have to learn this to make an impact, to make value for my clients and my shareholders. So
Yeah, so
that's
the bottom line you are
yeah.
talking about is that you have to upskill yourself
Yes,
with time, right?
absolutely, and
Yeah, so
that's a must,
that's
and that's
exactly
how.
my point
Hmm,
was. Yeah.
So I would like to
exactly.
ask a question to both of you. So how easy it was for you, to adapt to this particular skill? I mean, was it easy?
If
Because
you are
lot of
on,
Hmm.
yeah, Deepak.
Go on.
yeah, a lot of people, because think that it is very difficult. I never tried it. I am not into this particular background. Okay, so what we believe that there is no prerequisite, only eagerness to learn. So what is your experience? I mean, were you anxious about, or it was something mandate because you were in a corporate, so you had to do it? So what was your state of mind at that time?
The
Initially.
state of mind was that, if you are on time, if you are learning things on time, then
Hmm,
everything looks easy. If you are collecting it that, I will learn this tool together, then you cannot catch it. You have lost. So this was
absolutely.
for me. Yes.
Yeah, and if I talk about my journey, then the person who I am learning from, that matters a lot. I made mistakes taking around with some random online course, or any wrong place wherein I spent a lot of time, didn't learn a thing, uh, couldn't apply. But provided you grow, you sit with the right people, you understand things in the right manner. So that's a mantra for me, and that makes a lot of difference, because at the end of the day, whatever things we are going to learn, that should create a difference in the job, in the work that we are doing, and
Absolutely.
that should create
You mean to
value.
say the right structure of, the any program, which definitely help.
Absolutely. Yes, yes.
Yes. So
But
this is what my this is my
yes.
what my next point is. Like there is one question, how we can learn. A lot of people ask me this question, how to learn, and a lot of people are coming and honestly telling us that why should we buy or learn from you, we can learn from YouTube, but YouTube is not giving you structured content, right? There is a sequence in which you have to learn the concepts. You cannot learn Z before you cannot learn Z first. You have to go in a sequence like ABCD, that ways. So the content should be structured, it should be complete. And because these tools are big tools, like if you ask me one question, Bharti, how many features are there in Power BI? I cannot give you a count. There are many features, and every month we are getting more features because companies are updating these tools. So everything, each and every feature, each and every basic should be very, very clear to you. The foundation should be very strong, correct? So, if you ask me clearly how we can learn, I think you should go ahead with some personal trainer or some good institute. If you are planning to learn it yourself, you would be missing on a lot of capabilities of the tools. Yeah,
And if you are using the YouTube, sometimes we have our YouTube channel as well. So I totally admit this point. We put the random videos over there just to get some viewers or some sort of brand awareness. So there's no structured way of presentation of the videos, because at our channel as well we have the random videos of Power BI Tableau. In fact, some people ask us that when you are uploading the next video. So that is only for the brand promotion mostly. And I would also admit that there are certain channels which is providing the regular videos, but as you said, they're not updating the content. Probably it is for the views or brand promotion, whatever it is, but updation is very important today.
correct.
The features you said, the coming up and getting upgraded, so we also have to update accordingly. So very, very nice point that updation of the content, updation on the features is also important when you are learning a particular tool. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. So what task do we perform on the job? So basically, whenever we have the data can be in any format. So you might need to clean the data, you need to transform the data, you need to format the data, then you are visualizing, analyzing, creating the report, dashboard, lot of things. So everywhere you need a tool. If you are cleaning the data, you are not going to do it manually. You need a tool, right? If you are transforming the data, you need a tool so that you can save your time and you are not doing anything manually. So for that purpose, we have Power Query Editor. We have it in Excel also. We have it in Power BI also. So this is what we have. And this is a complete automation tool, right? Who can learn? Anyone can learn. It's just that you should have the interest in that subject. If you are not interested, you cannot learn. That is the only requirement or prerequisite, right? There is no any other requirement, only your eagerness to learn, right? Any questions or here, or should we proceed, audience?
So which tool do you think, I have a question from, I mean, because we are a company, so we get a lot of query. The most important question is, so these questions are the most important question which we have covered. But if I try to learn one tool, let us say, I believe the Excel is very important. Okay. In fact, Excel does a lot of analysis. So Excel is something we cannot escape because Excel is used by all the organization. Power BI cannot be used by all the organizations. So Excel is something we must learn. That is, we always encourage people to learn. Coming back to the tools like Power BI, Tableau, and another one is Alteryx. So which one do you suggest to start with? I mean,
I will suggest to start with Excel, but as you said, we cannot skip Excel because Excel is giving you basic capabilities, right? And we cannot miss Excel. If we are moving to any other tool as well, then also we cannot miss Excel. But yes, Excel is has its own limitation. It cannot give you a full-fledged dynamic dashboard. So we should and a lot of people, a lot of companies have moved to Power BI. And if companies are not having Power BI because of any reason that they cannot afford or they cannot train their people or whatever, then they are missing on a lot of capabilities, and that is fine, right? But if you compare Power BI and Tableau, Tableau is costly and easiness is not there, right? It's a bit difficult if you compare it with Power BI. So Excel is must, right? We cannot escape it. So I'm not comparing Excel with Power BI, Tableau, or Alteryx. But if we are comparing rest of the tools, I think Power BI is a tool which you should learn.
Yeah, Power BI is
Absolutely.
more in demand as well. What about Alteryx? Alteryx is another, we get sometimes the
Alteryx
query about.
has a total different market. It's not for analysis. I think when you
Okay.
are automating your departments, so the goal is different. It's not hardcore analytics or visualization tool. So you cannot compare.
Okay. Okay, Bhaskar, what is your view on Excel, Power BI, Tableau? I mean, Excel, we all believe that it
Uh,
is important.
I totally resonate with what Bharti just said. Excel is the base for everything. You need to have that understanding. You need to learn Excel by heart to have that bend of mind to identify those areas for analysis, basic analysis. And definitely you scale that up with your understanding or your skill, upgrading your skills around Power BI followed by Tableau. But if you want me to, give this in a sequence, then definitely I'll start with Excel, Power BI, and then Tableau.
All good,
Bharti,
everyone,
shall we
so
move?
far?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have collated the questions asked by our learners, and I will try to answer those questions now. So let me just open this. Okay. So the first question is ChatGPT easy? I'm not into technology. Yes, ChatGPT is easy. It's like you are talking to another human, that you are asking question and it is answering the questions. It is that easy. You just need to type a question, correct question, full question, like you have to give the complete context. Got the point? Like if I cover one example, like for example, I'm asking ChatGPT, give me the grocery list of a family. Then it's a very open-ended question. You have to mention that family is based where, you know, or how many people are there, what is your budget, what all you want to buy, if you are a vegetarian family or a non-veg family, you have to mention all that. So it's super easy, right? Is it free to use? So it again, like any other tool, it also has its versions, free or paid. So it is free also. If you want to try something free, it has a free version also. How can we use in Excel? So all the tools in the market these days, be it Excel, PowerPoint, MS Word, Power BI, every tool has the add-ins facility where you can embed your chat GPT with the tool and then you can use it in any tool. I hope I'm clear on this question. Which version of Excel should we use for ChatGPT? So 365. It will work with 365. Can it save time rather than I use lengthy formula? Is it accurate? I will not say it is accurate. Sometimes it is giving you incorrect answers as well. So you have to use your own judgment. And I will suggest that whenever it is answering something, do not use it blindly. Can it save time? It saves a lot of time. It saves a lot of time. So whatever you are doing manually in your job, I will suggest try ChatGPT and you will notice that you are saving a lot of time. Regarding the Excel formulas, I think ChatGPT, when you are using in Excel, it's for the people who are not good in Excel, like who are scared of Excel, who have not used Excel much in their life. But if you are a pro in Excel, right, you know how to write a formula or you know few calculations as well, like you have sales, you have
Okay.
profit, and you need to calculate cost. And you already know how to calculate cost. So instead of going to ChatGPT and asking the formula, I think you will quickly come here and write down the formula yourself, right? I think that would be easy. So ChatGPT in Excel is used by the people who are not good in Excel. So if you are a pro in Excel, it's not for you, right? Can ChatGPT will help me in making presentation based on the data? Definitely. If you want, I can show you one example on this, that we can create a PPT, right? Okay, I think I should show this to you once. So just open ChatGPT, right? This is the place where you are putting your prompt, and I'm using a paid version. You can see ChatGPT 4 coming here. I'm saying, okay, I want to create a presentation on YouTube strategy, correct? I am into corporate training and I record my videos on analytics. So please tell me what should be my strategy to post videos on the channel. Keep it restricted to 3 slides. So I'm mentioning the length also, that how many slides I want, right? Now I have executed this prompt and it is doing it for me. So just look at the result once. So the first slide is that understanding our audience and content planning, right? So audience research, I have to do content themes, content calendar. Then visuals is another point. Slide 2, optimizing your YouTube channel, where it has few sub points: SEO strategies, engagement tactics, engagement thumbnails and titles. And then slide 3, analyzing performance and adapting strategy. I think if you are going to do this manually, how much time it will take? Tell me. Deepak, you are into these things. Can you tell me how much time it is going to take for you?
Maybe 3 hours also, because we have to think and then prepare a slide.
Correct. Right? And now there are two options you have. One is that you copy this, put into the slides, and then quickly using the AI features in PowerPoint, you can format your PPT as well. Right? So I think within 15 to 20 minutes, you would be able to wrap up this presentation. Another way is that now you are telling to ChatGPT that please tell me the VBA code for this presentation. Why I'm asking for VBA code? Because I can straight away copy the VBA code and run, and it is going to create my PowerPoint presentation also. I do not need to copy the content slides wise, right? So see, it has generated the VBA code, and where you need to put this code and how to execute and all that, it is going to show it to you also in the end. I will show it to you. Let it come. See, now it is giving the instructions how to use the script. So open PowerPoint, press this shortcut. It is going to open VBA editor. You need to click on insert module. You will get a pop-up where you are supposed to paste this code. And using the F5, you can run the macro and your PPT will be downloaded in your download folder. Got the point? Everyone.
Yeah, it's interesting, I think.
Yep. That's correct.
Yes. Okay. So you can do this. Correct. So going back to the questions we had. So question number 7, can ChatGPT will help me in Excel reports based on scan docs or PDF or image data? Can it save my typing time? So see, first of all, if you have documents which you want to refer in ChatGPT, you have to have a paid version. Because whenever I'm using this 4, which is a paid version, it is giving me this pin symbol, which means I can upload a file. But the moment I'm switching to 3.5, which is my default model or the free version, I lost that pin symbol. It means I cannot upload the documents if I'm using a free version. Pretty simple, right? If you are using a paid one, you have this symbol. So you can quickly click on this, upload the documents, and on that uploaded document, you can question ChatGPT. But if you have those document which is scanned, which is not readable, ChatGPT is not going to work on that. The document should be readable. It means copyable. A scanned document cannot be read, correct? But yes, if you are talking about the format, like it is a CSV file or a PDF or JSON, XML, ChatGPT can understand any format, correct? And because image is not readable, it is not going to work again on the images. And it can save your typing time because you need to instruct and it is going to work for you, correct? Got the point?
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Actually, this question is asked by me. The reason is
Hmm.
that since I'm working in the industry 14 years, many times what happen, our boss sends some message on WhatsApp in late night, say 11 p.m. or 12 p.m., and says that tomorrow morning 8:30 meeting, Deepak, I want this data in Excel or maybe in PPT, and you prepare it.
So
So
which
it's a
format
very
he sends
difficult.
data into?
That time I have to go early in the company. I have to sit on
No,
computer
no,
2 hours
that is
prepare.
that is fine.
Uh,
But what format your boss is sending to you? Is it
it's
image?
like a means we scan some documents now, our Aadhaar, PAN, something like that. But it is properly readable in proper table. I have to
See,
convert it into
readable,
Excel. That is
no,
the
readable is one thing. I'm saying it should be copyable, correct? Readable and copyable are two different things. So if your boss is sending you scanned images, then ChatGPT cannot help you and your boss.
okay.
Yeah, because I think when you are converting it into Excel, you are typing it manually, correct? Because there is no
Yes.
tool which can read an image and convert your data into Excel. Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
So, so
Yeah,
Deepak, we
so it
need to
cannot
wait
help
some
you.
other. We need to wait some other version of ChatGPT to please your boss.
Okay. Because maybe ChatGPT, I thought that ChatGPT may do this, but may not for that. But is there any another tool in market related to this to convert such a thing?
Honestly, I have not tested, but if there is any tool, I'm not going to trust it also because when I cannot copy that data, right, how to trust it is doing it correctly, right?
It, yeah, and
But
see,
but in case you have used Power Query Editor, right? And for example, you have a scanned PDF and you are importing it in Power Query Editor. Even Power Query Editor is not fetching the data from a scanned document, which is an ETL tool, which is an expert ETL tool. It is not able to do it, correct?
Oh, okay.
So
and
no hack as of now.
And yeah, even if there are, that's a very niche technology. I can give you a couple of vendors, but they sell it really high. No point going to them. And for now, we'll have to rely on ChatGPT.
Because this is happening in especially in mechanical industry many times because somebody likes some format, he takes the photograph, sends to his subordinates, let's prepare it, and preparing that gives a huge time, and it's a non-value added activity, something copying and preparing report. But easily if it transfers let's say 30 seconds or in 1 minute that data into Excel, then it will save tremendous time in all industries.
Yeah. I think the fix should be at the source. Like whoever is sending the data to you in that format, the fix can be done there only. That is the only thing we can do.
Even if it is accuracy is 95%, 90%, still somebody can read and verify, but it will still save hours time. So
Yeah, I think
accuracy is
you
another
can
point.
see.
Yes.
I cannot refer ChatGPT for this, so better you Google something on this.
Okay. Okay, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Any other question you have, Deepak?
No, no, man. Okay.
No. Okay. So any other question, Ashish? Any questions you have?
So let's move ahead.
Yeah.
Bharti, can we move ahead to?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
So these were the general questions which we took, which is usually asked. We will keep updating the questions and we will keep doing such webinars probably once in a month or once in 2 months. So these are the mode of learning which I quickly explain in a minute. So we have various mode. The first is a self-paced where we have the pre-recorded sessions. So the content is designed by the pool of trainers like Bhaskar, Bharti and other trainers. And Bharti has recorded these sessions which are self-paced, means learner is learning at their own pace. This is an unlimited watch. You can watch unlimited times. The second is hybrid. Suppose you take a self pace and you need a doubt session, you have your own data, or you have some problems in understanding our content, you can book a trainer, and that is a hybrid mode. All the things are happening online. The one-to-one sessions also happen online mode, so you can take it from anywhere. The third option is a small batch, which we already do. So tomorrow also we have a batch on Excel and some sort of ChatGPT macro. Okay, so we do the batches, but it is not often. It is only based on the some nominees. When we have 2 3 nominees from the corporate, then only we do batch. Otherwise we don't focus on a batch. We do either the recorded sessions, or we do the one-to-one session. One-to-one session, you book a trainer, you take any of the trainer. All the trainers experience, as you can see today, Bharati and Bhaskar are there, both have 16 17 year experience. So all the trainers are experienced, all the trainers focus on the same content, and there you book a one-to-one sessions. So one-to-one is flexible, you can book the timing with the trainer should also be available, so both of you decide what should be the timing, and this way you provide. In this case also, in the live sessions also, whether it is a batch or live session, we issue the recording as well. Whatever the recording you had with the trainer, that recording is exclusively given to you. Now all the modes mentioned above have assessment and certification. All the have the practical knowledge, the real data. Whatever the theoretical, we like interview related question, we provide separately. There are certain articles which we provide, which is there enough. Now I keep the forum open for any questions. So we had this webinar for very few people. So 20 25 people applied, and we took the first 10 people, but I think very few turned up. But a lot of people put the questions because we had a form where we put our questions. Now, I would request if anybody has a question, Deepak or Ashish or anybody else who can ask any question to the trainers. Or you, both of you can, put on some lights on, how analytics, as a future. I mean, it is very much saturated now. A lot of people have already
Hi,
done it.
Deepak.
Hi,
Yeah,
Ashish.
hi. Deepak, I have a question with you. I'm 55 years old, and I had a team of 250 employees in my company.
Okay.
So, can I learn Power BI and Excel now at this age? But I want to keep it confidential.
Okay, you don't want to name. Oh, that's fine. See, I understand. I mean, first of all, I would appreciate that you ask this question, because many people like you have the same questions. Okay, so we get this question that I am heading a team, I am 50-year-old, I am 60-year-old. See, age is just a number. Whenever there is a need, we have to upgrade the skill. You can definitely learn. In fact, you can learn faster than the people who are just college pass out, because you have an understanding on business as well. Analytics is not about the tool, it also about the problems which we solve, where your experience counts. So first of all, it is easier for you than the people who do not have the experience. Second, age is a number. Whenever you want to learn, you can learn anything you want. Okay, that is totally up to you. And so why do you want to learn, if I may know? I mean, you are heading a team, so you must be having somebody who would be helping you in the reports as well. I'm just want to,
Yes,
yeah,
yes. Like
if you can share.
I have
I mean,
a
this.
like I have a team members. I'm heading the business. I can say I'm heading the business. I have like different teams, and the total strength is 250 people. And I just like want to I give it to my employee who can do on my behalf. But first of all, I want to learn myself.
Okay. See, I totally understand. I mean, this is a good initiative that first you learn, and then you can also guide the people, or you can take a training for them.
Then, yeah, then
So
I can share a knowledge. Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. So see, Ashish, you can definitely learn anything you want. It is totally up to you. As Bharti and Bhaskar said, it's about willingness to learn. Okay, so and it is always great to upgrade your skill. And Bhaskar, you want to say something? You want to add on something to his question? Because this is a very common question asked by the senior people.
Absolutely, no, very relevant one, and especially once we move up the ladder, even in corporate world, then uh, that's something we keep on telling to ourselves, that it's very difficult to upskill in leadership roles, because you don't get that kind of time. I really appreciate, Ashish, you taking that initiative for yourself, and doing this. So. Very easy tool, I would say. uh, we make it easy to understand, easy to learn, and we solve business problems. actual business problems by applying the understanding. And definitely once you have that knowledge of Power BI, let's say if I am talking about Power BI, then you would understand it in a better manner once anybody comes up to you and present those decks or those reports. So
Bhaskar, I have a question. I'm just cutting in between. Okay, like if I go ahead and learn this course, how much time it
hmm,
will take to complete the same? If I
okay,
can say
for
Power BI.
hmm,
So Bhaskar,
Power
can I take?
BI, yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
can I
Deepak,
take this
please.
question?
Sure.
See, we have been into training for a lot. No, I mean, for I think we started Power BI training. Microsoft put it in 2015, 16. We started on 2017. So to be very honest, we have trained different professionals, and we have seen you can easily learn Power BI in 2 to 3 weeks if you are spending 2 to 3 hours per day. Okay,
Okay.
so that is a general, estimate, and it depends. Some people learn quickly, some people take more time, but it usually takes 2 to 3 weeks if you're spending 2 hours a day. By saying this, I also would like to emphasize that if you're taking one-to-one sessions, so probably it could be a bit faster because the trainer is there. Trainer is taking
And
your.
will be online or offline?
See, we are taking online after COVID. We are only doing online. Only for the colleges and the corporate, we do the sessions at premises. Or we have certain sessions at certain hotels, but that are very few. I mean, that based on the nominee. I mean, in the February, I think Bharti took two sessions. That was only for one day. One was on, I think, HRTX Bharti, which you
Yes.
took. So we usually do online sessions, and it is quite easy for all of us. After COVID, we only focus online, and that's what how we do.
So Deepak, I'm also planning to impart, training to my team members. If I go and plan to get the training done for my 10 employees, right, who are
Mhm,
into like data management and everything. So
mhm.
if I want to book it, what is the procedure? Can I go and connect
Yeah,
with
yeah, that we
you
can discuss.
over?
Yeah, yeah. See, I would share the details of our number or email ID that we can take it later on. That's a
Yep,
very specific question, so we can definitely do. We do the training for the people so that we can discuss later on. So
great.
this is the contact number and email. I will also send you some details over your registered email ID. So any other
Great.
question, anybody? Yeah.
That's all, Deepak. Thank you very much, Deepak. Thanks, Bharti, and thanks, Bhaskar. It was a very excellent presentation. I'm really impressed with that. And I will definitely connect with you later on.
Thank you, Ashish. Thank you. So this presentations was all about taking the query about analytics as a career and some sort of understanding the importance of ChatGPT. Okay, so whoever has not attended, we will share the recording. Bharti and Bhaskar, can we share the recording to them?
Yeah, we will do.
Because there are some unexpected situation happen, the people do not attend. We will keep doing it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bharti. Thank you, Bhaskar. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Take care, guys. Good night.